Hello, and welcome back to Out of War here, the Arctic Winter Mine. So, in the last episode there, we found some blasted rock down at the end of our little tunnel here into this hill. So what we need to do today is upgrade our conveyor system here so that we can actually process and make that blasted rock into something more useful for ourselves. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is dismantle this whole system and remove this dirt layer here. I was thinking about getting the loader over here to remove this dirt, but I think what we will do instead is get ourselves some Dramonite here and just blast it away. Let's grab 100 of those, maybe it will be enough. So the idea is to blast away all this dirt here and put a concrete foundation all the way over there and get our new pieces fitted onto this conveyor system over here past the coal screen. So I will get on with that and I'll bring you back there once we are ready to lay back down our conveyor system. Okay, so I've went ahead there and done quite a lot of blasting and laying down some new concrete. I actually ran out of money there. So I had about 150k in the balance, and when I went to sell everything I had in the warehouse there, it brought me back up to 1.2 million. So it's about a 400k investment so far. I think maybe we'll have to spend more, but let's guess laid out what we already had there. So we're going to need our hopper, as well as some up pieces. We need our trommel and our wash plant, as well as our rights. That is for our water supply. This is the right piece we need here. So firstly, let's get the hopper back down there. Hopefully it will snap on here to my power unit. And that is a little bit off the ground there. Can we put some block under that maybe? Let's try. No, we cannot. Okay, so because this is off the ground, perhaps that is the issue. Let's get rid of that bit of dirt there. Let's get our hopper back out. And we want it to go about here, I think would be perfect. Yeah, that's where it was before. And actually what we can do is we can go ahead and upgrade our power input there straight away. We have a 3 speed, if I can find it. Where is it? Here it is here. Yes, we have the 3 speed. We can upgrade that all the way. And it is in our factory and power. So the 5 speed is the highest 5. I thought there was a 10. Oh, there is a 10. Here it is. Let's go ahead then and snap that in there. So we actually rerouted our power as well. We brought it down from the hill there instead of running it along the line. It looks okay. It's not amazing. I will figure out something better for that. So let's go ahead here and get ourselves a cable and get us reconnected to the grid there. And get you turned back on. There we go. Okay, so next we want our trommel. So we're going to need an up piece. Then our trommel. Can we get a concrete block under you maybe? Can. It's not perfect, but it's okay, perhaps. Okay, so what I need to do is, because we have the conveyor coming out the back here, I need a sharp straight piece. So straight for 4 meter, that should be it. That's a piece of pipe actually, never mind. Straight 6 meter. Okay, here is our 4 meter. So let's get the 4 meter on there. Then we'll get our trommel. Okay, and then we need our angle piece coming out the back here. And our wash plant is going to go on there like that. Then we can put a storage. So this is gonna collect our ores. And that's not too bad there. We'll clean it up with a little bit of support underneath. Where's our block? Here it is. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look amazing, but it is okay. So, for our wash plant here, we are going to need a water source, which is going to be directly up that hill there. Okay, so let's get into our inventory then and get the pipe pieces that we're going to need. And here is the right angle one. And also we are going to need our actual water pump. If I can find it here. Where is the water pump? Am I blind? Okay, let's just go ahead here and buy another one. The water pump, it is cheap anyways, no problem. So we need our right pipe piece, and then we need, of course, the straight pieces. So I picked up all the pieces we had. It should be enough to get us where we are going. Okay, so we're going to need a couple more pieces here. Let's go into our store again. And we are looking for a pipeline. So we need a down piece, I believe. Down. Let's try this one. There we go. And one more down, perhaps the smallest one we can get. Let's try that one. One more straight piece, and then we should be good to go here. Oops. And then our actual water pump. There we go. So we should have water going to that wash plant now. Hopefully. Yes, there it is. Beautiful. Okay, so next up here we want to put on our coal screen. So we already have one. Let me find this. There we have it. Another right piece will be needed, and we're going to need our storage and another straight piece. Okay, so the coal screen itself is going to go like that. Actually, our water pipeline is going to interfere with this, so I'm going to have to actually turn this the other way for our storage. That's okay, we have plenty of space out there. So we need to get a left conveyor piece. There we are. And this is going to bring all our coal out the back here, and it can go straight into a storage. So now we're on to the new pieces. So we need a couple of new pieces here. Let's get into our store and have a look. We're going to go to production. So we're going to need a cone crusher, which is going to take our crushed rock and turn it into gravel. But before that, we need a jar crusher, I believe. Yeah, so it's going to take our blasted rock and turn it into crushed rock. So let's get those two pieces on there. So which one was first? It was the cone crusher, I believe, right? Okay, so we need an up piece anyway, first of all. Let's just check. Cone crusher. Jaw crusher. So jaw crusher is first actually, right? Yeah, jaw crusher first. And then our cone crusher. Beautiful. And have we anything coming out the back here? We do. So this is going to give us gravel, so we need another left piece and our storage. So conveyors, one left. So why... I want you on here though, right? That is going the wrong way, so I need a right piece, I guess. So what is coming out the back here? A crushed rock, I guess, but we don't want a crushed rock to come out the back, we want it to go into this. Okay, so we're just going to test this. Let's get our... So we have a right piece. Will the right piece fit the back of this? No, it will not. Okay, let's take this off. It seems to be interfering here. Let's get our left piece back out. I'm not sure why I'm having so much difficulty here. Let's take those down. Left. Okay, boss. Okay. Oh, this is frustrating. Okay, so I guess what we want to do is put another up piece so this is not hanging on the ground here. So our jaw crusher first. Let's get one more conveyor up. This should do, hopefully. Let's get it onto our bear there. So our cone crusher is, or sorry, our jaw crusher is going to go first here. Then we have our cone crusher. Then we have our left piece going onto the back of the cone crusher. Please. Okay. So I guess I'm just going to test this the way we have it. It does not seem to want to let me snap onto this here. So maybe I just can't snap onto it, I'm not sure. We're going to try it out and see what happens. So let's get our pieces of pipe back in there. Now, so for the sake of testing this, let's just throw a storage on here. We have a little bit of rock here in our inventory that we can go ahead and run through the system. So, where's it gone? Blasted rock, there you are. Let's go ahead and consume you. You can see it moving along the conveyor there. Should go all the way down, which it is doing. And hopefully it won't spill onto the ground back here. Yeah, and it turned it into gravel. Beautiful. So, now that we have gravel available to us, I want to run over here and actually buy what we need to make some concrete blocks. So if we go into our production, we should have a cement mixer here somewhere. Our equipment, cement. Mixer, a concrete mixer they're calling it. Okay, let's go ahead and buy 5 of these and find a nice spot for them over here somewhere. So we can put you back in our inventory for now. Okay, so let's get these out here along this wall perhaps. So if we take a look here, what we can build, concrete block. So we're going to turn our gravel into cement with our wash plants, and then we're going to turn our cement into these concrete blocks. So we need water, and I have one derrick up here, but I believe it is mixing both water and oil at the minute. So yeah, so it is doing both at the moment. Let's go ahead here and actually buy another derrick. $32k, and we're going to need some barrels. 999. Okay, beautiful. So let's lay you out here. I will come along in a while and fix this up, make it look a little bit prettier. But for now, we can go ahead and drop you here. Actually, you need to move a little bit. Okay, just like that should be fine. It is not too flat there, but that is okay, no problem. So let's go in here then, and we're going to queue up as much water as we can with those empty barrels. Okay, there we go. So that can work away there in its own time. It's going to take us a bit of time to get all that gravel out of that mine anyway, so that is no problem. So then here our production facility is kind of tied up with these diamonds and rubies, so I think if we go upstairs here and get ourselves a couple of wash plants dedicated to just cement would be the best thing to do. Let's go ahead and buy 3 of you. Can we fit one more in the corner there perhaps? Just to speed things up slightly, we can. Okay, so we'll keep those for cement then. And as you can see, our production facility is maxed out at the moment. Now, one thing that I was interested in adding to this conveyor system here was something to sort out iron and aluminium perhaps, although we haven't run into it yet, so there is no rush to do it today. But if we go into our production here, I was looking at this froth floater. Now, I'm kind of interested to see how this works, but I'm wondering if we can replace our wash plant with it. Or is our iron... I guess there's only one way to test it, right? But froth floater. So we're gonna have... Okay, so it's going to be after the gravel. Okay. But right now we need gravel, so I think this is something we're going to look into a little bit later. So for now, I'm going to get some supports under this production line here. I might actually sell that digger for now. I'm probably going to buy a better one soon. So we have 400k. Let me get some concrete blocks out here. Need to buy some more of those actually. Let's go ahead and get 55 more. Okay, and I am a new player. I'm sure that this conveyor system could be much better here. I am very much just winging this. So it's definitely not a guide, but I mean, if it works, that's good enough for me. Not sure why those are on different levels there. Snap. Snap. Okay, that's better. And underneath here, we'll throw a couple of blocks, why not? There we go. Okay, good enough. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. We do need to expand a little bit further, unfortunately, but for now that is fine. Okay, so I've run my loader through a full tank of fuel there, so let's do a little clean out here and see how well we did. It was mainly gravel, got a little bit of gold there. We will leave that for another time, wait for a bigger clean out to get all that stacked up. So we go over here to our storage, we got quite a bit of gravel there. So let's grab all of that. Let's run over to our derrick there and get some water, we're going to need it. So what I'm thinking is, in these cement mixers, perhaps we can make these ramp pieces so they actually take less water. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna focus on ramp pieces, as that's probably what we're gonna need most pretty soon here. So we have some water there. And a little bit of water on this one. Yeah, not so much there. That's okay. So we can go back into our warehouse then and get everything queued up. Kind of broke right now, but the production facility is cooking a little bit of gold there, as well as the rubies, of course. So we want to make some cement, please. So we queue. Okay, so that's about a full stack there of gravel to make 1k cement. Our water is looking pretty good there. Okay, let's clean up this inventory slightly. Dirt. So the water situation is not too bad. It's actually mostly gravel that we're going to need here pretty soon. But anyway, that's going to need some time to cook up there. So I think I'm going to leave this one at that. The conveyor line is looking very nice there. I do like it. So I'll probably put it into the video there, me just blasting away the dirt and laying down this concrete if you want to see that. But cheers for watching, all the best.